Hello. During this presentation, I will go over some core NCAA scholarship recruiting rules that every student athlete should know about. The first area of focus is eligibility. The NCAA has gone to great lengths to make sure students are successful in high school in both their GPA and standardized test scores in order to be able to play at the next level. So if you want to play sports at a Division I or II school, the student must complete a certain number of high school core courses, which I'll talk about in the next slide, earn a minimum grade point average in these core courses, earn a certain minimum score on the SAT or ACT, and they must graduate from high school. So the next item is the requirements. Student athletes must meet academic eligibility standards. In addition to the NCAA requirements, they must also meet the acceptance requirements of the university they plan to attend. Academic requirements include earning at least a 2.3 GPA in these core courses, successfully complete 10 of the 16 required core with 10 of these courses before the start of your senior year. 7 of the 10 must be engineering, English, math, and science. And they must meet a sliding scale where your SAT, ACT, and your GPA are combined to determine your eligibility. So another key item is amateurism. This just ensures that there's not professional athletes who are trying to play at the college level. So amateur requirements do not allow contracts with professional teams, a salary for participating in athletics, prize money, play with professionals. All incoming student athletes must be certified as amateurs. The good news is that when you go to the NCAA Eligibility Center, you register, enter your courses, send them your transcripts and test scores, and they do the evaluation for you. So another item that I'd like to talk about is the recruiting calendars and timelines. The NCAA builds recruiting calendars and timelines for every sport. Some sports, such as football, basketball, and lacrosse, have specific calendars, and there are generic calendars for other sports. So on these calendars, there are 4 periods that control how coaches can talk and interact with student athletes. You should understand the limitations placed on coaches. They're very restricted in how they can talk and interact with you. So if you pull up these calendars, you will see that there's 4 periods. There's a contact period, there's an evaluation period, quiet, and dead. The contact period is open for pretty much everything. You're able to meet with a coach off campus your senior year only. Coaches can come and watch you play. They can talk to you off campus. Official visits are allowed, unofficial home visits, letters, emails, calls, evaluations where they can come and watch you play. The evaluation period is a little different. Coaches can watch you play, but they're not allowed to meet with you off campus. You are allowed to make official visits, unofficial visits, home visits from a coach, letters, emails, calls, and evaluations. The quiet period. During the quiet period, coaches are limited. They're not able to have off-campus meetings with you or evaluate you. The only time you may meet with a coach is on their campus. What's allowed is official visits, unofficial visits, letters, emails, and calls. The purpose of this period is to prevent high pressure just before signing day. And then there's the dead period. This time there is no on or off-campus meetings. Coaches are not allowed to have any in-person contact during this time. You can still send letters, emails, and calls. You can visit the college, but not to meet with the coach. So there are some great resources online. The NCAA guide for the college-bound student athlete has all this information outlined. The NCAA Eligibility Center is a wealth of information with lots of frequently asked questions. And also at allstarrecruits.com, we have compiled all of these links for you under the recruiting resources. And we have several blog articles, including tips and resources from coaches, parents, and athletes. And if there's still a question that you have and you need more information, feel free to shoot us an email, either via the contact form or at info@allstarrecruits.com. Thank you for joining.